What does one say to an ancient Nephilim ghost?
I suppose you start with...
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy, and we're back with another Diablo 3 video. Hope you've been enjoying the start to Season 31. This is a key farming guide on the Demon Hunter. Multi-shot, absolutely crushes for keys. Really fast, pretty much infinite resource, fast move speed. This is 800 Paragon. We've got no augments, legendary gems, not that high. I've got the wrong roll on a few things. Yeah, so let's go through this. Right, so let's have a look at this multi-shot Demon Hunter. So, of course, this was the starting set, which is great news. We're going to take a Rogue on the character because we're going to take the Syndicate. This gives us a huge amount of resource cost reduction for fire skills. We're going to take the Fire Rune on multi-shot. You can play this with Crimson's. You can put Crimson's belt in, and you can put Crimson's like pants or boots. It would have a very similar effect, but I like having the gold wrap because this is going to make us immortal and it allows us to have a free cube slot, but it probably isn't much difference between the two. The only thing you need to know about this set is that every point of discipline you have in this orb equals a lot more damage, so you want to have your discipline high at all times. So we want max discipline. We can get this on our bow, we can get it on our offhand, the Dead Man's Legacy. I'm missing a couple of points here. You can get it as a secondary on your chest plate, so I'm completely missing it there, so again that's somewhere where you can get it. And then we've got Stone of Jordan, which again also has max discipline, so pretty nice. We've got the preparation with the invigoration rune, so 20 more discipline there. Again, obviously helps us out a bunch. Yang's Recurve, Dead Man's Legacy, of course, the two staple multi-shot items, giving us nice damage modifiers. Now, in the cube, we've got a Pride's Fall, so this gives us 30% resource cost reduction when we don't take damage for 5 seconds. Because of the Boon of the Hoarder gold wrap combination, we're always going to be not taking damage because we've got a Fortress Ballista. So when we attack, we get a shield. The shield won't ever drop because of the way that the Boon of the Hoarder and gold wrap work. If you don't have a Pride's Fall, which is from Act 3 bounties, you can take a Gizzard Gem, but it means you have to drop either your Stone of Vengeance or your Bane of the Trapped. Or you just play without the shield, and in which case you will drop it sometimes because the game doesn't care if the damage is only very, very slight. It will knock your squirts off. Even though you're not actually losing health, you're still technically taking damage. So I like a shield with the Ballista. Rounding out the cube, the Dawn, of course, gives us the huge cooldown reduction on Vengeance. Vengeance helps keep our hatred high because we've picked the Seethe rune. We've got Stone of Jordan for a little bit more hitting power on elites. It has to be a fire one though, because we're going to take the Syndicate, which rolls natively with fire damage on it. So ideally, I want a Fire Stone of Jordan, but I haven't managed to save one. I've just been careless, I think, and I must have found one, I'm sure, by this point and thrown it away. So I would get another like 10%, 15% damage on my elemental if I had the Stone of Jordan. I've gone for the arm guards that when you destroy something you move faster because the arc of multi-shot is so wide, this is going off quite regularly. I've got a strength gold wrap that I've borrowed from my Crusader, I think. Again, this would be another 4 or 5% damage if I got an actually nice ancient one with some dexterity on. Multi-shot damage can go on your boots, 15% roll of course is ideal. Multi-shot and crit goes on your helm. And other than that, some cooldown reduction to try and get to that kind of like 38, 39 breakpoint for perma vengeance. I'm not there. I basically put the resource cost reduction gem in the helm. I don't see this. I couldn't notice a difference between the two, to be perfectly honest, whether going for cooldown or resource cost reduction. So if you want that definite vengeance uptime, then maybe go the cooldown. I've just had the topaz in the footage, so I thought I'd leave it in, just to be fair. Again, I've been lazy. I haven't maxed up my gems. I know I should have done, but I haven't, and that again would be more dexterity. But as you can hopefully tell from playing the build, the damage is absolutely fine. We've got squirts, double damage the whole way because of course we've got this shield from the Ballista. Bane of the Trap for more damage. You do have to get close to activate this because we're picking passives that increase our move speed rather than activating the slow for this, but again you absolutely could put that in if you needed it. Stone of Vengeance, again just more damage. The further away you are, more damage. Closer up, more damage. Just more damage either which way. By all means, try Bane of the Powerful. That will just again be a flat kind of damage increase to us. I have tried other things in this ring slot. You could do a Zodiac to help with your cooldown if you wanted. If you weren't, let's say you didn't have cooldown in a couple of places, that would be a good choice. You could put a Convention of Elements. You'd get big spikes on Fire Cycle, but it wouldn't do you much good for the rest of the time. So they're kind of like the other two choices that I've been thinking. A third one that I haven't tested is the Larceny Ring, because that would proc more move speed. I do feel though at the moment the build's kind of fast enough, and any faster we might have issues stopping to pick stuff up. But again, it depends how much move speed you want. If you want max move speed, you would put that in. Max move speed, you would also probably take an Echoing Fury in the cube for another 25% and 75% attack speed. As far as I can tell, we don't need the attack speed. We're pretty much one banging everything anyway. And of course, more Paragon, or if I augmented up 2 or 3 of these pieces, maybe got some fire on my Stone of Jordan, maybe got a fire double crit amulet, maybe picked up just a couple more ancient pieces, I'm sure we would be getting that one shot. Maybe if we had max discipline on the chest plate. We are pretty close, I think, to just wiping the screen all of the time. So I'm not sure you need the Echoing Fury, but you can take it. You would lose the Ballista Shield, so again you'd have to maybe toy about with the Gizzard, but overall I think that's kind of where we are. So ultimately it's a lot of fun, very fast to play. Let's have a look at the skills. We've got Companion, Bat Companion. We gain Hatred passively. When we activate it we get Hatred, which is great. Fire Rune on multi-shot for the fire damage, which is cool. Invigoration Prep gives us 20% more discipline. Remember, each point of discipline is more damage. Shadow Power, Shadow Glide is just here simply for the 30% move speed when activated. Smokescreen, same reason, 100% move speed when you activate it. So we've already got like 130% just from those two. Vengeance, picking the Hatred Rune, we want to keep our Hatred nice and high. And then I've gone Tack Advantage and Hot Pursuit, both for move speed. So another 60% move speed here when we pop one of our abilities, Smokescreen or Shadow Power. 20% more move speed. Again, you could easily drop this one because it's probably not making much of a difference. Gone for Blood Vengeance for Hatred. We get more max Hatred, and we gain Hatred when we pick up Health Globes. Picking up Globes, of course, does give you the shield from the Altar of Rights. My altar is maxed out. I've just got one more Primal to find, and then I'm on double Primals. So again, you could by all means maybe try and swap this off. All the passives I think are fairly flexible. Archery is just a flat 8% increased damage because we are using a bow. Now, you can go Thrill of the Hunt, which would slow with the Hatred Spender. That would activate the Bane of the Trapped at range. That might be a little better to just completely one-shot stuff, perhaps. And then we could do slowed or chilled enemies, 20% more damage with Colour of the Week. So again, there's more damage to be had, but I feel like this is a nice balance of move speed and damage. You can also take Ambush, more damage, enemies above 75% health. That might be nice to really round out that kind of like one-hit capability. So again, something worthwhile trying just to wipe the screen. Maybe that's going to be the best. I don't know. We'll have maybe I'll have a little look and let you know in the comments. Ultimately, though, passive-wise, there's plenty to do. The build, as it is, it works absolutely fine. Really good fun for T16. I'm keen to try Echoing Fury. I'm keen to try the Larceny Ring just to get the ridiculous move speed, just to see if that's possible. But overall, multi-shot, really fast for keys, proper S tier. Is it faster than Gears of Dreadlands? I think on a really nice map, you'll do it faster with this build because the wave clear is really high. I think some of the maps might tend towards the Gears of Dreadlands being better because they've got like lots of corridors, they're quite long, and just the huge move speed that you can get in a Gears of Dreadlands Demon Hunter, because the set comes with it, might make it faster. But overall, I'd say it's going to be pretty close. I think this is more fun to play personally, and it's always fun to use the cube in the season of Open Cube. Right, so that has been the video, guys. I hope you found it useful. I've been the Filthy Casual. Take it easy, guys. Peace. I've just done that rift with the ambush passive. To be honest, it felt pretty much exactly the same, so any improvement is possibly marginal. What a lucky little bonus if you stayed to the end of the video.